What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. It's the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. Does that annoy you when I do that? Like 3D coming at you? Thanks, guys, for stopping by. On today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at the new-ish McFarlane Toys DC Direct Batman the Animated Series Batcycle. Now, as I talked about in the review of the Joker Mobile, Batman the Animated Series figures originally were kind of put out there by DC Direct, DC Collectibles, whatever it is, but McFarlane Toys took over the license. And what they decided to do was essentially repackage them and re-release the figures. And that is allowing a lot of people the opportunity to be able to get these figures when before, a lot of times, truthfully, I would find them in like comic book stores, not at mass retail like Target, which is where a lot of these come from. If I'm not mistaken, the DC Direct Batman Animated Series, McFarlane, all that kind of stuff is exclusive in stores to Target. Now, you can't get it on online retailers such as Big Bad Toy Store, and obviously for that there'll be a link right down there where you can go. But the thing, the thing that I love about this the most is the ability to be able to get those figures again re-released in a way where people are able to kind of really get them easily. Batman the Animated Series is, for a lot of us, and if you agree, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know. I want to see if I'm right in this. But Batman the Animated Series really is the definitive version for a lot of us for Batman. It's outstanding. It really, really is. And it's a long-standing series. You know, great talent, great stories, everything on there. You know, the late, great Kevin Conroy voicing Batman, Mark Hamill voicing the Joker, but that's not all. Like, all the voice talent was extremely well done in that series. And one of the really cool aspects about it was the style, the art of it, a very Art Deco kind of look, and that's where you get things like this, or the Batmobile being a very sleek, cool kind of look to it. The Batcycle was one that I never picked up when the original line was going around. And I'm definitely hopeful that they're going to release other things that are hard to get at this point in time. For example, the Batwing. I would love to get that. I didn't get it initially. I don't know why I didn't get it, to be totally honest, other than the fact that it's huge and I have no idea where I would put it. But that's a problem that you could deal with another time. I regret not getting it. Now, it sells for like $500. Or the Batcave, which, again, I would love to have that, but that thing can run anywhere between $800 and $1,000 for that, which is also why I kind of like that they took the Alfred figure out of that as an exclusive that went with that set and allow us to get Alfred just by itself. I want to get the Batcave, I want to get the Batwing. Those are two pieces that I never got in the initial run. I got a lot of the other ones, but the Batcycle here was also another one for the package. You can see, like, now I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like they changed it a little bit. Well, no, yeah, they totally must have, because you have a collector card that they put in there, so this has to be slightly different. But you see that it lights up Batman the Animated Series. You got an image of it there on the side. Same kind of thing with the Batcycle coming around the back of the box. You can see the instructions with the batteries, things of that nature, what you can do in terms of the light-up features and stuff like that, and then a really cool image of it from the cartoon. Throw that over there. You also do get this collector card, as I talked about. The I don't know what I did with it, but the Joker Mobile came with one as well. I think all of these new ones kind of come with that, which is different because they're giving you a collector card instead of the display base. Now, the display base kind of worked. I have Poison Ivy here, but it was like a stand. It had images on the bottom, and then had like a little pole, and then like a little waist grabber kind of thing. Realistically, that thing sucked. It didn't work very well, and honestly, I wish that they put like holes on here where you can actually peg it on there, because a lot of these figures don't like standing. But you do have the Batcycle. You come around the back, talks about how sleek it is and all that fun stuff. But this is really cool. I do like it Very simple, but very, very cool. Now, setting this off to the side for right now, you get a couple different things. You get this base with it. Now, this base, you have two different sides, technically, to it. This top section here has this. This is the smoke effect. Literally, all you do is you come around here, and there's little grabbers on the side. You just literally just kind of wedge it on there like that, and then you can take that and let me see if I can get that on there right. Well, see, it doesn't like actually staying on there. So let's see. You're just kind of wedging it right there. Well, shit. Something like that. So it kind of makes it look like it's peeling out, I guess. I don't really know how I feel about that, to be totally honest with you. I mean, it's cool. It's a thing that you can do. But you can also take this, come around here. I guess you could use it still on here as well. And give you a slightly different look for it, where there's like a manhole thing here, but you can also use it on this side as well. So you can flip it around, although, I don't know, like it's kind of rounded here, so it looks a little bit better like this. But you do have this where you can make it look like, and you can just sit that right there if you want to, and make it look like it's got a manhole thing for it. But you do have that little smoke effect kind of thing. I feel like they could have done this a little bit better, honestly. And it's not a knock against McFarlane Toys, because McFarlane didn't actually do this. It was the DC people, but like it doesn't really grab on here all that well. I mean, it kind of does. It just kind of frictions on there for the most part, and then yeah, you just kind of it doesn't really, something like that, and then it just pops off. So you can just rest it on there if you want to. You also do get this alternate head, which is cool. What did I do with Batman? There's Batman. Here is, I'm hitting stuff. So here's this. This is the original like DC Collectibles one. You're just gonna, I'm assuming you just pop that off. There we go. Well, wait a minute. That doesn't even have a peg hole. Did I just pull the whole thing off inadvertently? Like, wasn't that not supposed to come off there? Hold on. Well, that's dumb. There's no peg hole for this. Hold on, maybe. Hold on. I'm gonna try to. Hold on. I don't know. I'm using my teeth to do it. I'm gonna hurt myself. Well, that's dumb, but. Oh my gosh. I was bleeding. Did you see that? There's like blood there. Oh, yeah. I'm bleeding. Alright, well that's stupid. So I feel like, yeah, that just pulls that off all the. So I don't even know. Maybe this is designed to go on a better Batman figure, but of course he's got a helmet because that's important. But you know, and now this is really sticking on there. Set that over there. But realistically, you know, safety first, obviously. I wonder if it has like a better range of motion. It might. It's possible. So let's see. Let's get Batman on here. Now see, why would you have... So obviously he's going to be like riding it kind of like this, right? Why would you have these little things? Are they just like little footrests? But there you go. I mean I feel like he would... Because like if you're putting your feet here, he's not sitting on it very well. So, and I don't have like fist, like grabby hands for him. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. But yeah, so like, he's gonna be riding around the bike with his face down in it. So, I am wondering if this has a better range of motion for it. I mean, otherwise, I mean, it's not bad. You can see, you can set it like that. It's just like he's laying down. I'm not doing this very well at all. I mean, or maybe that's like underneath the feet. I don't know. Something like that. I mean, that's not, that, I guess that's not terribly bad. But there you have them on it. But the overall Batcycle itself is really cool. This is kind of a weird design. Like, you got this whole section right here. He does not have much of a turning radius because these are going to scrape on the ground. But you have this big wheel that rotates. And I do like how they actually have the wheels on there. So, like, it does roll very nicely. And that is rubber tires, which is good to see. So there is some heft on there. It's got like this cell shading sort of thing, which I'm not the biggest fan of the cell shading. That's what they're doing with a lot of these new ones. They're putting in that cell. I don't particularly like that. But let's get the Dark Knight kind of hanging out there. Just kind of standing. There we go. Stand you off on the side, Mr. Batman. You gonna stand there? Or are you gonna fall? What are you gonna do? It's gonna be a guess. But like, I do really like it. Very sleek looking. Like I said, it has that Art Deco kind of style where it's really stylistic. I like that. It is a translucent kind of thing. You got a little bit of that bluish coloring in there as well. But overall, like, it is really cool looking. Come around the bottom. Now I already removed it, but there's like a little battery tab in there, and then you got the button right here that will click on and ka-pling, and then you get a headlight. I don't know why I'm coughing. And then these also light up. So you got like a light here and then a light here. So that kind of lights up the gauges. I wonder if that other light is more designed to kind of illuminate his face. So again, I'm putting him in a position that he doesn't seem to actually like. I mean, it kind of, yeah, it kind of will, like, illuminate his face. I mean, that's not bad. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, like, because just, like, the handles are not fitting with where the hands are. But that, I mean, yeah, so you can see, like, the one would bring up the light area. And then you also do have a tail light on the back of it. So, for the most part, I really do dig it. I really do. I think it's fun. I do like how you can set it here as a display base or display piece. Kind of have Batman hang out with it. It looks very cool. It is one of his... he drove around in this a lot. It was very fast, very quick for him to actually kind of get from point A to point B. Without pulling out the Batmobile, which was usually not very not very not limber. I shouldn't say limber, but not very I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's harder, and he's like standing like really stupidly. Maybe I will get the new Batman. There we go. Maneuverable. That's the word I was looking for. It's not very maneuverable because the Batmobile is huge. Batmobile lost the wheel. The Joker got away. Hey, so it definitely was pulled out a lot more by Batman for that maneuverability aspect of things. So I love having this. I think it's really cool to finally be able to add it to my collection, and is really kind of making me reevaluate how I'm going to display these, because I really want to have the Joker mobile, the Batmobile. Oh, I turned the lights on the Batmobile. I should turn those off. Lights off. There we go. But they take up so much space. I have all the figures in one of my D12s, which is fine, but I can't display the vehicles. I really want to display the vehicles. I just think that they're super cool. And if I ever get that, the Batcave playset, that would be fantastic to be able to add on there. So I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff. But I absolutely love this. I think it's super cool. If you are a fan of Batman the Animated Series, this is definitely one that I would pick up and add to your collection. Super, super fun. Not too terribly expensive. It was only $40, I believe, as I said, at Target. I don't know if this is available on Big Bad Toy Store, but I will put a link right down there anyhow where you can swing on by and check out availability on this, as well as the rest of the wide range of Batman the Animated Series action figures. Like Two-Face. The Two-Face. That's all I got. I don't know. But there you go, guys. There's my look at the newish McFarlane Toys DC Direct Batcycle from Batman the Animated Series. As always, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button, because that little tiny like really does go a long way towards helping me out. Also, while you're down there hitting that button, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well. That way you never miss out on future reviews of mine. But until next time, this is Optibotimus saying adios, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.